Yeah, get it. 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 Get it. Yeah, move out the way. 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 Yeah, yeah. What you got? Yeah, what you got? Yeah, what you got? Yeah, what you got?
It'll all be predicated upon how well Terence can take his punch. And what I'm seeing is I see a hungry Crawford, a Crawford that has been looking for the opportunity for a long time, finally getting the opportunity, and really ready to grab the opportunity. And with Canelo, I see a guy who...
Legendary Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr. has officially joined Terence Crawford's camp to help him prepare, focusing solely on the essentials. Jones, well aware of the magnitude of the challenge ahead, has made it clear he wants pressure from Crawford, not movement. He's disregarding distractions like weight talk, media drama, or press conference theatrics. His attention is locked on technique, reactions, hunger, and the mindset of both fighters.
In your view, Terence Crawford beats Canelo.
He cooked Canelo.
Woo! Really?
He beats him. Yes.
Look, if you go back and you watch the fight with Lara, and you can see the same tendencies that Canelo has now, but he's a lot older now. But I just think that Terence has more skills than a Lara, and I think he can do more. And you're saying that, oh, Canelo is a super strong guy. Man, technique, you already know. If you ever wrestled before, the person that got better technique usually win. It don't matter how much the weight they have or what they carrying around. It's the technique. Crawford knows how to take care of himself on.
Speaking to Fight Hub TV, Roy Jones Jr. made it clear that he's tuning out the distractions, no concern for the pushing, shoving, or weight talk. His sole focus is on the skill both fighters bring, in and out of the ring. That's the mentality he's instilling in Crawford's camp. Cut through the noise and zero in on what truly wins fights. Jones also highlighted the mindset shift he sees in Crawford, calling this the most dangerous version of him yet. What I'm seeing is a hungry Crawford. He said, a fighter who's waited a long time for this moment and is fully prepared to seize it. According to Jones, that hunger could be the ultimate equalizer. Crawford has finally landed the kind of mega fight that defines legacies, and there's no question about his readiness. He's in top condition, sparring with larger opponents, and bringing an intensity that Jones described as unreal.
Bud, Canelo, done deal. Looks like the fight is signed. What's your thoughts on this fight, man?
Man, it's a great fight for boxing. I know people don't agree with it, but if Canelo fights one inkling of the wrong fight, he's gonna lose. If he comes out and fights the right fight, it's gonna be a tough one. So right now, I think it can go either way, but it depends on what type of fight Canelo fights.
You've been a guy that's in the weight class. How do you think Terence Crawford should handle the weight? Should he come in lighter? Should he come right around the weight limit?
Come in as big as he can get. If you get to the weight limit, because there is a weight limit, get to the weight limit.
Jones also shared his thoughts on Canelo, expressing deep respect, but with a subtle contrast in tone. He described Canelo as someone who may not be driven by hunger anymore, but who genuinely loves to entertain and consistently delivers big fights. He's always trying to give us the big fights, and somehow, he makes them happen. Jones said, he won't always win, but he always shows up and tries to give us that moment. Importantly, Jones didn't say Canelo will dominate. He said if Canelo does the right things in the ring, he can win. It's a quiet but telling distinction, the difference between a fighter chasing greatness and one trying to preserve it.
Are you still favoring Crawford in the fight, or has your opinion changed?
I mean, I've always favoured Canelo in the fight.
Well, I've heard that you want Canelo to win, but you feel
of course,
big.
Yeah, I like Terence. I've worked a lot with Canelo, and I think just because of what I saw in Riyadh and because of the threat, and he's getting on as well, Crawford, but it's just like the mindset of Crawford. Like, there's no doubt in Terence Crawford's mind that he wins this fight. And when you spend a bit of time with him, you kind of start.
According to Jones, the key factor in this matchup won't be power or skill alone. It will be Crawford's ability to absorb punishment. It all comes down to how well Terence can take Canelo's punch. Jones explained, when you're as skilled as Terence Crawford, weight doesn't matter as much. What matters is whether you can handle the power. That question has become the central focus of this fight. Can Crawford, who's never fought at 168 pounds, withstand a clean shot from Canelo Alvarez?
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo Alvarez?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Earl Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68? I
don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Keone Davis, one of the few fighters to have shared the ring with both men, echoed the same concerns, having sparred with Crawford ahead of the Sean Porter fight and done rounds with Canelo in other camps. Davis doesn't need to speculate, he's felt their power firsthand. Speaking to YSM Sports Media, he said, "Crawford has all the skills, no question, but I think Canelo might just be a bit too big for him. It's going to be a tall task for Crawford to win, just based on size. Not that size alone wins fights, but when a guy has both size and skill, it becomes a tough challenge." While Davis emphasized that nothing is impossible, if he had to bet, he'd put his money on Canelo despite his respect for Terence Crawford as a great fighter.